while we scan for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Another successful jump! No distance is too far for you, Captain. No distance is too far for you, Captain. Jump! No distance is too far for you, Captain.
Nice jump. We're
Just
right
restart
on
collective
target.
space. Hold while we scan your ship. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
vessel. Welcome home.
Airlock integrity looks good.
It's good to be back on board.
You said the take was 10K.
Hello, Captain.
But it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Captain, it
Sounds
is
like you did the fleet a favor.
pleasant to see
Now
you.
toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget it. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
We'll be certain to keep a close watch on our belongings.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story.
The right protective gear can make tactical gear is my spec.
They established it as a
Hi, I'm here if you need me.
I don't need to hear about... Behold, my random assortment. This better be worth it. Oh, bye, I guess.
Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
See
On the
anything
right,
you like?
Got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then
My prices may be high. We can talk about whatever... Don't be a stranger.
Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of it. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a exactly the lengths we're willing to go to protect ourselves. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions, should our enemies capture me for Delgado? It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Now, let me get you set up. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There.
I've got bounties in every
You're
system.
done.
Idiots will never catch me.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. None. Other than my chest and arm modification, is the interview. Getting into the system is... Anyway, thanks to our relations with contacts across... I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these... If Neva's chosen wisely, now, take the elevator to the upper level.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. boss. Good. You're...
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get... Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvorov for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You think by now you...
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going...
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sysdef. Sounds like someone wants to get down to business. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen. Worm nearly got me dusted.
Sysdef probably thinks we're a bunch of mindless marauders. We here in Ops beg to differ. Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the court.
So, tell us about Jasper Crix's version of the Crimson Scar.
All I can tell you is that under my guidance, the Crimson Scar became more influential than every other syndicate combined. Here I was, 22 years old, and I had power.
You might find a deal or two here.
My orders,
If you can overlook the spatters of blood,
covering
all the stolen goods.
Gale,
of course.
I have to tell you, I was having the time of my life.
So you'd consider extortion, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive life influences?
Last week, I got jumped by a bounty hunter.
I consider them as just means to an end.
Bug at the last
Those
Nova.
so-called crimes were merely stepping stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar a few spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears you weren't satisfied with terrorizing New Atlantis alone.
Oh, I've never stopped reaching, Gale. The amount of money we were making in New Atlantis was decent, but the really big scores were in space and the cargo ships. We're talking millions of credits, maybe more. Who the hell could count it all?
Most people assume this is when the UC decided to actively set up a task force to pursue the Crimson Scar.
That's correct. Those idiots in charge of the United Colonies were clearly embarrassed that they had allowed the Crimson Scar to make the jump into space. They sent ships after us. Lots of ships. I almost think that they enjoy starting wars.
Perhaps this was the first time you had finally reached too far.
You could say that. I count my time running the Crimson Scar as a learning experience. I wouldn't say I reached too far. I'd say I reached too fast. Didn't cover all my bases.
You got stuff to
made
smuggle.
some stupid mistakes. One thing's for certain, though. When I was
I don't know
finally
about you,
thrown into the
but
block,
I think the welcome sign.
in the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
Hello.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
I am the moth to your flame. The magnet to your fridge.
Touching down.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, when you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you...
Yeah.
Oh, Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison.
Oh, very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's... here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, pull it out. If it's hostile, take it down.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Much better.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. Hey, how about that? Guess you're not.
Well, look at that. What? Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just... the plan. Let's face it, we're on our own now. Why? Because that's what is... The hell with that. We used this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct. And there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Playing it safe, huh? I can but you better have me back when I make me move. Now, let's find... I guess that's one way.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crix really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves. We'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Richard.
Use the intercom up there if you can.
I've been meeting in the storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Waiting to hear back.
Damn.
Answer if you can.
I, didn't know you cared that much. You give me the signal and I'll...
So even the two of you made it, huh? Well, brush the dust off. At least we have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the... And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Crix. You both got that? Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been
Might as well grab
rescinded.
some good stuff for ourselves.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only first we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and
Looks
now
like
this.
there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block.
I'm gonna request a transfer.
I bet those things are crawling right behind the walls. Have you thought about what I've said? Yeah, well, too bad. We're talking. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right? Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius? Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside. Here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something. Cell D03118. Place to start, I guess. UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. Ugh, look at this cell. No wonder Crix wanted out of the place. in me drinks. Ever again. They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transporting in a legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter and let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll have the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned security keeps rotating codes. All the terminals in the lock. So we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, continue using it as the shower area. Drop point for the code to the utility closet. When this next one, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the alarm was raised, all of the inmates' cells were searched, but we turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were able to get into that storage room and hide that gear without being picked up on camera. I'm starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this facility.
Believe this is an armory. Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for escapes, I bet. Smart.
Look out the window. Come over here. Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Use the intercom. We need to talk.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210.
I was about to give up. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my...
Hey, what the hell? This is bull...
That Mathis? Tell him to shut up.
Whatever.
I'm looking at schematics for the lock, but I can open the outer doors to the... Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. Shuttle bay. Yup. It's got it. You have done a hell of a job, bro.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone. Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Yeah, of course. Now, let's get the heck out of here. damn drink. Let's get back to the key.
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
I picked up something.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Things for you.
Yeah?
Rook.
There you are. The hell took you?
It's about time. I was about...
Not now, Nick. Well, you said you found... That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a... Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, Neva. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on...
Are you serious?
Ay, Dios mío, will you? That star line.
Which means a gap. Oh!
Pack your bags, Rook. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy. Good. Neighbor and I need you to board that. You'd better. Oh, before you...
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it all.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You follow? As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to. That's it then. Next up, and remember.
Hey, Rook.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.